what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocky spread glare, the bombs bursting in air gave a roof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave.
Hello, 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 Ohio. How you guys doing? I'm Robert Santos, and this is the Veterans Bench. We got a few things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about something very sad that happened today. Not smiling, it hits me right here. Eddie Van Halen, he passed away. We have our trunk or treat, voting. We have a few debates coming up and shortly. We have David Simon and issues in regards to the CCW. Again, I'm Robert Santos, and this is the Veterans Bench. All right, well, welcome everybody. As y'all know, Van Halen, he passed away today. He is one of the many that led music to a new direction. It's what I grew up on. Van Halen, Ozzy Osbourne, Megadeth, Motley Crue. He will be missed, and his music will live on for us forever. We definitely have a special tribute towards him, towards the end for him. If anyone has anything to say about him, definitely we'll talk about it. He's a great man. Obviously, back in that age, they did some not so good things with drugs and all that, but that was the age. They learned, they all grew. So without further ado, let's get into the trunk or treat. A lot of people asking me questions about that. I'll move myself over here so you guys can see it. All right. It's October 17th from 2 to 5. We do have a movie starting at 5:15. I want to thank Natalie Ann for donating her blow up movie screen to allow us to do that. We have several individuals showing up, companies. We have a few insurance companies. We have the VFW. We got Sleep in Heavenly Peace. We have Dale from the individual who owns that fire truck that apparently was misunderstood as Boydman's fire truck. He is bringing his fire truck. He pretty much already stated that he wants to involve it in the community. It's one of the reasons why him and his brother got it, and it's great. He's like, hey, you having a free event for the community with COVID, what's going on, everything being shut down. That's a good thing. I definitely appreciate the overwhelming response that we're getting from all the volunteers there calling, asking, what do we need? Hey, what do you need for this? Do you need help? Do you need volunteers? Can I still sign up for a truck? Be more than happy. We're actually going to accept trunks until the 15th. 2 days prior, we'll accept. It's a big parking lot. If you guys don't know, it's the parking lot where the Mahoning County Republican headquarters is. Bruno's, Expert Designs. There is a dance studio. I'm sorry, I forget the name of it. It's that plaza right there. We talked to them all. They're all actually willing. They're very kind, and they're allowing us to use their parking lot for this free event. Now, there was some backlash on why are we holding it at the Republican Party's building. Well, I made several phone calls, and they're the only ones that were offering us that location for free. Every other place wants money. So in order for us to ensure that this event is free for all of you, we had to find where we can have this event for the least amount of money. Free is as low as you can go. So we'll be more than happy to do this in the Democratic Party's parking lot if they wanted to. We did contact them. We're waiting for a response. We'll be more than happy to hold an event there as well. Again, everyone knows I'm a Republican. But when it comes to events like this, it's for the kids. It's not political. It's for the kids. So I'll have it wherever anyone would like us to create one. Gino, thank you. I know it took a while to figure out this mic thing. It turns out that I have to push some buttons when I'm talking. So that way you guys don't hear an echo. Donald, thanks for joining. Angela, Lisa, Dan, if I miss a few, Trudy, Lori, thank you for joining. So that's what's going on with the trunk or treat. It's great. If you guys want to have a trunk, let me know. Contact me. My phone number is 330-531-1007. All the information is on both my personal page and my professional page. Emails there. You definitely can find a way. You can contact Anthony Buckman. You can contact Angela Marine. You can contact Gino Fabio. They all have a way of getting a hold of me. We're all working together to make sure this event is a fun one for the kids. Because after all, it's for the kids. So it's not political. Okay. Speaking of politics, we got a few things going on. Some events. So we'll get rid of this. We don't want politics mixed with the kids. I can even push this right button here. All right. David Simon, you guys know he's running against Michelle Laporhagen, not Christina, Michelle Laporhagen. 58th district. It's mostly Youngstown, Struthers, Campbell, parts of Austintown. She's doing a horrible job. I feel she is. We need someone like David Simon to step up. He is stepping up and take office. He's a great man. He actually has an event October 14th. At Rachel's Restaurant and Catering. The tickets are $100. I know it's a little pricey, but listen, hey, in order to run a campaign, you do need money. We're at the last 10 yards of the football game. He needs that to help getting the word out there. The 58th district is large. He needs that help. So whatever we can do, even if it's you knocking on the door, reach out to me, reach out to him, reach out to anyone in the Republican Party and let him know, hey, I want to help out David Simon. He's a great guy. Let's get him elected because Michelle Laporhagen, and I gotta emphasize Laporhagen, she's a nonsense. It's fine. You're okay. You're not going to make any noise. I'm sorry. That's my son and my wife coming downstairs. If you hear anything stepping, I apologize. You're fine. Another one. And we'll do a link to these individuals at the end of the show. Denny Malloy, he's actually running for Trumbull County Commissioner. Great individual. He's running as a Republican. He's definitely pro-Trump. Great guy. I mean, he's for the people. Yeah, he's independent and he is pro-Trump. But he's running as independent. To me, I think an independent is good because it shows non-bias. I mean, especially at that level. Yeah, it's a little bit more party-based, but he wants to fight for the people, not just the party. He wants to do what's right, and he's willing to work with both sides to make sure that the people in Trumbull County actually lives improve. And I think it's great, and we'll definitely share his link as well. Yeah, she is terming out, and the rumor is for Michelle Laporhagen. Angel, you're right. She's apparently terming out, and the rumor is that she is going to term out, and the whole mumble jumble political game, she's going to give the seat to her kid. Her directly, no, but we all know how that game is played, and hopefully it's not done. Hopefully the seat is given to someone who's worthy and is willing to improve the area. Debates, if you guys don't know, I love you too, man. That's Logan, if you guys ever heard him. Pence and Harris are actually, I think it's Harris. I don't know what her name is because you know what? She's of no importance. So Pence is debating someone tomorrow. We're actually going to have a watch party tomorrow. Doors will open at 8 o'clock at the Mahoney County headquarters. The debate doesn't start till around 9 o'clock. It's got pizza, soda. It's BYOB. You don't have to have beer. It's cheap, not expensive. It's not a lot. I know a lot of us are spending money on donations and everything, but I think it's a great time to talk to people of well-minded and just chit-chat. Is everything okay? All right. The other one, if you guys don't know, October 12th, Ryan, I think. Wait, no, I think I got that wrong. Lying, crying Tim Ryan is actually going to debate Christina Hagen, the real Hagen, October 12th. I think that would be fun to watch. I would love to see Christina destroy Tim Ryan and have him try to answer the countless things that he has not done. And he is constantly pointing the fingers at everybody else instead of taking blame for his own faults. So don't forget, let's watch it October 12th. And with these debates going on, if you guys don't know, it's voting, in-person voting. I think we're going to have a guest. Here he is. Okay. Yes. What's up? What you need help with? You know I'm live streaming right now, right? Yeah, I'm live. People are talking. I'm having a discussion. I have no idea what's there. Is that okay? Okay. You want to say hi since you're distracting us? Hey, guys, this is Logan. I know his shirt's missing. It's because I have a green screen, so anything green is disappearing. But this is my little one. Okay? You say hi. You gotta look at the camera right there. And wave and say hi. Say hi. Now you be a good boy and go to bed. Okay, can I put you down now? Okay. All right, here's this. Go to bed. Night night. Yeah. Say bye. All right. Oh, that's my little man. That was our special guest for today. Early voting started today. Up there. Right here, you guys can see the early voting times and the dates. They change obviously from date to date. It's all of Ohio. A lot of people would like to know, where do I got to vote? Well, go to your Board of Elections and vote. If you guys don't know where your Board of Elections is, Google it. If you're going to tell me you don't know how to Google, but you can log on to my live stream, well, I'm going to say you're fooling yourself. Google it if you need the address. It's pretty easy to find. Apparently today was a long line. They're going to make sure everyone's safe. They got all the precautions up. I would definitely do early voting ASAP. Get out there as soon as possible. We all know what happened in the primary. A lot of people were saying, well, I'll vote in person March 17th on St. Patrick's Day. And it turns out it was canceled at 9 o'clock that night before. And that whole entire mess that followed with the dates being changed. Some people were saying, hey, it's going to be April. Some people were saying it's going to be June. And there were so many dates being tossed out there on what was going on. So, you know what? I like to vote in person. I want to vote on election day, which would have been which is November 3rd. And I want to ensure that you all get a chance to vote. Go out there, just do early voting. All right, get out there now before this whole disaster happens. I missed a few of you guys chiming in. I'm sorry. Paul, Jacqueline, Jennifer, Andy, thanks for joining. Definitely just get out there and vote. Vote. Do you can. We got to get, I don't want to say vote red down the line, vote red, because I will debate you 110%. If you're a Democrat and saying you vote blue down the line, I think I'll be a hypocrite if I say, how dare you say that? But I say vote red down the line. You need to research your candidate. Make sure you vote for the best one. Do I think all the Republicans are? Yes. But if you vote red down the line, you're going to get someone like DeWine. So do your research on the candidate. Make sure they are there for the people. They're going to do what's in the best interest of us and not their pocket. Before I get into the next one was the CCW, I want to talk about the whole COVID and the masks. As you guys know, my son was not feeling well for a while. I had to take him to the doctor's office. They have the rules on the masks. They say, hey, if you're 2 or older, you got to have a mask. And I'm sitting there in the waiting room, and I'm seeing this mother being stared at because she's trying to keep the mask on her 2-year-old. Who makes these laws? You know what it's like to keep a mask on a 2-year-old? Keep anything on a 2-year-old? Heck, my son likes to take his clothes off and run around the house. Doesn't mean anything. He's a kid, he's a toddler. He thinks it's funny. It's ridiculous. So if you do see a parent though trying to fight with a kid, don't blame them, because it's their business, it's the building, it's the hospital that's trying to force this onto everybody. Now, yeah, okay, fine, we'll wear a mask in the hospital or the doctor's office, but if you're trying to fight with a 2-year-old, just stop. I'm not going to say anything. I don't think anyone else will. Angel, thank you for sharing the addresses. And that thing was a CCW. I actually, individual friend of mine just got a CCW and actually posted it on Facebook. And it was the same thing when I got mine a few months back. People say it's unconstitutional. You shouldn't have to get a permit to be able to carry a weapon. I get it. Do I agree that it's unconstitutional? Yeah, you shouldn't need a permit. But here's the deal. That's the law right now. As much as it's wrong per the Constitution, it's still the law. You still can get arrested. You can have your weapons taken away. So why throw a fit about it? As Judge Judy will say, put a Band-Aid on the situation, then try fixing it. So yeah, I got my CCW. Right now, I'm not in a position to be able to change that law. When I get there, I'll do my best to make sure the laws are constitutional. So we have to follow the laws regardless if you think it's unconstitutional. It's not hurting anybody, but still advocate to make sure we fix it so it doesn't happen again. And that's our door. I'm sorry. Believe it or not, our screen door shuts really fast. So sorry about that. I get it. You shouldn't have to have a CCW to have concealed carry. We're Americans. I'm pro Second Amendment. I had an A+ rating on the Buckeye Firearms and the NRA. I was actually endorsed by the Buckeye Firearms during my election. Not right now, obviously. James, thanks for joining. Philip, Dale. You guys don't know Dale. He's the one that's actually allowing the truck to come down. It's his truck. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Dale, about it's not laws, just mandates with the masks. I mean, it's not, but you get into a whole, I hate the whole mask. Everyone knows I hate the mask. I do. I think it's ridiculous. It doesn't do crap at all. It doesn't. You see, talk to several medical professionals and they say it doesn't do anything. It's not going to stop you from catching the COVID at all. But my whole point is just, if you see a parent trying to struggle, just be like, hey, you know what, you're fine. And if their employee or the nurse that's there or wherever you're at starts throwing a fit, be like, dude, it's a 2-year-old. You clearly don't have a 2-year-old. Let it be. Relax. Especially since the mandate said 10 and under are okay. Ruth, thanks for joining. Definitely got my coffee. I am exhausted. We got a new puppy. I don't have the photos. I think I can. I don't know if this will work well. Let's see if this will, if I show it from screen the phone, I don't know how that will work. But that's my puppy right there. All right. It's a new one. I know it's kind of hard to see with a phone on the webcam. He's pretty cool. All right. It's Adopt a Dog Month. Go out there, adopt a dog. Give it a home. It's great. All right, about the debates, yes. How do I think Tim Ryan's going to do? Tim Ryan is a typical politician. He's going to give you a straight up political answer. He's going to dance around the question, play tap dancing, and that's why I don't like seeing any politician. And it happens on both sides. They both do it. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, Green Tea, Libertarians, they all dance around the question and don't just give it to you straight. And that's why I think we need. But what Tim Ryan's going to do is going to try dancing around the questions. He's going to start talking about how he has A, B, and C in line for this issue to make himself seem all good and powerful, and how he's doing things for the better good. But let me ask you something. In order to do the A, B, and C, you had to be in office. Why wasn't he doing A, B, C 17 years ago on his first year in office? Why does it got to be now after 18 years? And if he's going to start pushing this whole, well, Christina, I've done this. What do you do? Well, when Christina was in office, she did a lot when she was a state legislator. And she's not in Congress, so she is limited to what she can do, but she has proven herself. She will do good. And she won't just sit there and just talk the talk. She will walk the walk. Yes, Dale, he will answer the question with a question. That guy is a joke. I still want an answer from him why he turned his back on me when I was in uniform, dressed blue, so it was very obvious who I was or what I represented and what branch I was in. For someone who was on the veteran committee, he should know what a Marine Corps uniform is. Oh, she will, Gino. I think she's going to wait for the right time. I think she knows. It's not going to be and we'll touch this debate. I'll give you, people were asking what my thoughts were on the Trump Biden debate, and I'm not trying to piss anybody off, but I was laughing and I was a little upset at the same time. But before we get into that, yeah, Hagen does need to ask those questions. When he starts specifying what he did, he's like, well, I got this, I got that. The biggest thing I hope Hagen does do is when he starts talking about GM. Now, I'll give Tim Ryan this. I'll give him this. Everyone knows I'd like to look outside the box. I am not going to blame 100% Tim Ryan for GM. It's all the elected officials. It was our congressman. Mainly, it is mostly his fault. We have our state representatives, we got the commissioners, we got a state, we got all of them. It's everyone's fault. Everyone has to take blame for it. But yes, obviously, majority of it is Tim Ryan's fault. People are trying to reach out to him saying, hey, we need help. Look what happened to Delphi, Valorek, all of them. Even if it's not his responsibility. I know I had this question. I think Gino mentioned this when I was running for Congress originally. I mentioned about fathers' rights, and it was a local issue. Now, yes, I knew it was not a federal issue and I was running for a federal office, but my whole point was I will address all issues regardless if it's federal or state. Now, will I have my hands in the pot on the state issue? No. I would, toss it to the correct individual's way, the correct representative, whoever the state representative is. I got Al, you got Michelle LaPointe for a few more days, and we'll have David Simon. But those are the individuals who will be able to fix that type of law. But if most people who don't know about politics, for example, this happens. If you know someone who doesn't know jack shit, excuse my language, about politics, their neighbor's dog craps in your yard, they think, oh, I'm going to call my congressman. Well, no, you're not supposed to do that because it's not his or her responsibility. However, if someone did call my office saying that's what is going on, I'd be like, yo, call your city councilman or call your trustee. Here's the number. Here's the information. So it's great. Zach Logson to send me a message. If you guys don't know, Zach Logson, I actually recruited him in the Marine Corps. I didn't find him. He found us. Great individual. He's from Warren. He's a little bit of a goofball, but I like you. I just had to go off topic here for a second, but Tim Ryan's a joke. He's not going to do good. I'm sure Christina's got a really hard, solid, rock solid team on her shoulders, and they're going to help her, and she's going to kick his butt. I mean, he has nothing. I would love to see what he did besides renaming, because as of right now, he's only sponsored 180. I think it's now 180 bills, maybe 183. It's in that range. But of those, in his 18 years, only 3 passed. 2 were to rename buildings, and the other one, again, I think was like to reallocate our property, which was all within the first few years of his being in seat. Oh, yeah, Dale, I know. GM had that in line. I mean, I'm not saying this was just a recent thing. GM, it was even pre-Obama. I think that was their plan ahead of time. They knew the money they was going to lose. They just wanted to save money. They didn't care about the people. They didn't care about the employees that were there. They didn't care the fact that they had employees move here to work here And then they decided to close their plant, and now they literally have already uprooted their entire life to move here to work for GM. And then GM is like, we changed our mind. We're going to close after a few years. And it's ridiculous. Yeah, Tim Ryan blames Trump for everything when most of the issues were, in fact, pre-Trump. They all were. GM was pre-Trump. Yeah, Tim Ryan does run around and take credit for a lot. He's ridiculous. You can keep going. But yeah, it's October 12th. From what I hear, it is online only. It is not going to be RSC. It's going to be televised with the whole COVID. YSU is throwing it on. It'll be a great night. Ryan has co-sponsored over like 3,000 bills. But to me, co-sponsoring is nothing. That's just you walking down the street. Hey, buddy, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, you're a congressman or a woman? Oh, yeah, so am I. Hey, you're a Democrat? Oh, yeah, so am I. Here, sign this. I want to kill babies because that's what Democrats want to do. Oh, yeah, I'll sign it. I'm all for it. Whatever. Or how much money are you getting paid to sponsor this bill? Oh, 30 grand. Well, give me 20% of it. I'll sign it. It's all politics, and it's wrong. The debate, it's going to be televised. I think it was WKBN or WFMJ. It was one of the two. I'm sure it'll be on both. I mean, it's going to be a big debate. It's the most watched election in Ohio, I think in the nation, I believe. I think this one, Pelosi, AOC, Omar, that crazy lady, those are going to be the most watched elections. And I think of all of those, it's going to be the Pelosi race and it's going to be the Tim Ryan race. That's going to be the most watched, obviously, with the exception of the presidential race. I love how, because Tim Ryan's actually been starting to get back in public. He knows. If you guys haven't noticed, he is actually campaigning. Take note. And I know Hagen knows this. All right, take note. He is actually campaigning. He hasn't done this for like the last 4 or 5 elections because he didn't need to, because he never had. I'm not disrespecting anyone that ran against him. I know a few of them. They're great people, but he felt that he didn't need to campaign. He is legitimately campaigning because he knows his seat. He is like hanging on by a thread. Lost the FOP from that letter he wrote in regards to the police departments. That was ridiculous. So he lost all that huge. And that's what is going to kill him. If anything killed him, is that. Art, how you doing? If I missed a few of you, I'm sorry. Okay. So I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions or anything. Here. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that again. A few individuals just came on my YouTube channel. They want to know about the trunk or treat. We'll get deheated from Tim Ryan because everyone knows that guy makes me want to say the F word on my live stream. Really does, because he pisses me off. Because you all know why. The one thing I have is my integrity, and he has no integrity. You got to have respect to our veterans. And when someone tries asking you a question, you answer or say, hey, I'm sorry. Here's my number. Meet me here. Whatever, yada, yada, yada. Let's meet up. I'm sorry, I'm busy. I got to go. But here's my information. Call me and we will meet this week. And I would have been happy. No one wouldn't have. Everyone else would have accepted it. Oh, we get it. So again, a trunk or treat. I'll move over. I know this is my desk. We are having a contest. We will have 0 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 7, and 8 to 10. Best costumes. We'll have best family. We'll have a best trunk. Excuse me. We'll have a bounce house. We'll have some spooky games. We got a fair food truck coming. That's the only thing that's not free. Everything else is 100% free, except for the fair food. Obviously, the truck, he's coming on his own. He's definitely volunteered to bring his truck down and sell some food. So definitely stay, grab some food, play some games. We got a movie at 5:15. We will have some popcorn for free for you guys. Some hot cocoa. We'll get that. The weather so far is looking good. Right now it's saying it's only a 25% chance of raining, but that's more than 10 days away. And we all know with Ohio, that changes like that. We do have a rain date set for the 24th. I prefer not to do that because all the time and work that the entire community has come together and tried to create this event they locked on the 17th. And to tell them 7 days prior, hey, we can't do it this day. We got to do the 24th now. We might lose a few things here and there because they'll have someone else planned on the 24th. So we're going to do our very best to ensure the 17th works. Even if it's raining a little bit, it's going to happen. Unless it's like downpouring, we will find a way that these kids will have a good time. If we have to bring everybody inside, that's what we'll do. We'll play, we'll have music, we'll bring the games inside. And what I mean by inside is I haven't conferred with the party that's actually letting us use the building, but I'm sure the Republican Party would have no problem with us using their facility. But I have to confirm with that first. Who knows what events they're having. But we will make sure this happens at this day, at this time. Our kids are important. We need to make sure they have a good day. They've been locked in their houses for almost a year now, bouncing off the wall. And it's about time we start opening up, ensuring they're safe. We do have COVID restrictions. We're going to have sanitizer. We'll have masks readily available if you chose to wear them. However, if you feel that we are not doing enough, and we're going to put your kid at harm's risk, then don't come. Plain simple. I mean, trust me, no one's there that's going to be sick. If you are, don't come. We will temperature all the trunks that are there. We'll make sure everyone's fine. We'll have the VFW. We'll have Sleeping Heavenly Peace. We'll have the fire truck. We got a few other businesses that are there. A few individuals throughout the community are there. We're not going to have any homemade food. And that was all that right there is definitely COVID. There should be no homemade food, homemade candy at all, except for the popcorn and the hot chocolate that we are going to make sure is provided ourselves, so we know our kids are safe. If your kids got allergies or anything like that, then definitely read the label. Ask. My kid's allergic to peanuts, so we'll definitely try to stay away from the peanut oil when it comes to the popcorn. But all the candy that's handed out, we're not going to tell these individuals who have the trunks, hey, find peanut-free or gluten-free candy. It's like, you're the parent. Read the candy bar before you give it to your kid. All right. I mean, this entire society, and I'm going to get rid of this here real quick, but this entire COVID thing, everyone's like, wow, the business didn't do enough to ensure my kid's safety, and my kid got COVID, or my kid got sick. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, obviously you haven't given your kid to a daycare. He's healthy during the summer. When he starts going to daycare in August when school starts, he comes home sick every single day. I mean, you're going to sue the daycare center? You're not. It's ridiculous. You're the parent. You chose to send your kid to daycare. You know there's a chance that he's probably going to get the cold or the flu or the stomach flu or whatever it is. That's your risk, and you got to take responsibility. If you go to an event, if you go to the bounce or air bounce, or if you go to the skate zone or whatever, with your kid, it's your risk. You know that who knows what's going to happen. It's your fault. You can't sue the company. You can't sue the business. You're the parent. It's time the parents start taking responsibility for their own actions and stop blaming anyone else for their kids being sick. Yeah, we do have it. I mean, I got a bunch of sanitizer. We got some masks were donated. We don't have any gloves, but we do have the sanitizer. We'll make sure that everyone uses. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. If any questions, you'll be sanitizing everything, Angel. That's fine. Thank you. The bounce houses, we're going to clean the bounce house before they start using it that day. But I mean, it's all at risk. Again, can we squirt the kids with a fire hose though, Dale? Can we like do a full blast and just squirt everybody? Like, all right, time to leave. Let's start going to town. All right. That's all we really have today. We'll recap. We talked about the trunk or treat, voting. You guys vote. Early voting started today. Definitely get out there, early vote. Find your county board of elections. Go there and vote. Here's the times again. All right, right here. Go there because we all know what happened last time. For those who wanted to wait till St. Patrick's Day to vote, they weren't able to. Then they started to have to do absentee ballots, and then you did the absentee ballot request forms, and you didn't get it, and it was a whole freaking mess. And I'm sure because they're preaching absentee ballots now, if they do cancel in-person voting on November, they're going to say they gave ample time, that there is no extension. So don't risk it. Don't wait till November 3rd. Get out there now. Go there. Vote. You have plenty of time. They are open on these days at these times. Obviously, November. I don't know if there'll be early voting at the beginning of November. Probably not. Get out there. We guys got 20 days left. 31 minus 6, but math sucks. Okay. We got 25 more days. Okay. 25 more days. Get out there. Vote, and vote. So before you guys leave, you guys sign off. I will share the links of David Simon's fundraiser. I'll share Danny Malloy's website. David Simon is running for the 58th district against Michelle Leporhagen, and Danny Malloy is running for commissioner in Trumbull County. Two great individuals, two individuals that will do outstanding, and I trust them wholeheartedly. So with that being said, I want to say thank you all. God bless you and God bless America. And here's a tribute to Van Halen.
You can take vacations with them to places you haven't been stuck for the last 6 months. Like a Verbo. Where lunchtime and pool time are in canon.
Or not. Apparently I'm messing this all up. Hold on 1 second. There we go.